Woof, it's cold. Ladies and gentlemen, woof, woof. It is freezing. It is freezing. Yes, yes, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, it is freezing. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to, yes, yes. I'm going to give it a couple seconds because, man, oh man, while I'm waiting for my chat room. Woo. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to, yes, yes. Welcome to the mainstream for today. If you have been watching every single stream this month, this is the last stream of the month. And for a lot of you watching, ladies and gentlemen, you want the real deal review. Yes, you want the real deal review for all of your beautiful whiskey, food, and stogie, and clothes, and men's fashion, and good talk, and preaching. You just want entertainment. For all of you watching, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the live stream. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. Reaper Crew. Yes, yes. With number one, if you have been watching our streams lately, we have been reviewing my father's Stogies. Ladies and gentlemen, my father's Stogie is going to be here. I'm going to say for a lot of you watching today, I did a stream in the morning only for the members, and I gave the members great recommendations for any of you that need whiskey for the Super Bowl. But today, it is cold, it is freezing, it is snowing out here. How many of you like the snow? How many of you like the snow? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat and also in the poll. There's a poll currently. Let Lee know in the poll. Ooh, let me adjust myself. Ooh, it's cold. It's cold. Whoa. It is real cold. Today on the stream, I will be doing a couple whiskeys to go with this my father's Stogie. First one that I will be using to see, well, maybe rye whiskey, the 100 proofer. Yes. Another one that I plan on putting on the stream. I want to go revisit this one. Is Garrison Brothers Sonara. This is supposed to have a little bit of dark chocolate. Maybe it will complement this Stogie. And yes, I want to have that Penelope. But a special one, yes. The marshmallow, I want to have that. Look, there's so many whiskeys out there. What whiskey blends good with your Stogie or with your cold day? I always tell you guys, for all of you watching, if it's cold, use rye whiskey. Oof, it is cold out here, no joke. And also, I plan on probably drinking this one, Jack Daniel's Heritage. Now, before we do anything, let me just tell you this. If you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button right now. I want to make sure you guys have a great stream. But to make a great stream, you already know, to make a great stream, you have to hit that like button. It helps out the algorithm. Not only does it help out the algorithm, it does help out the community. And we are building very strong this community, yes. So to start, good to see. Yes, our first moderator. Yes. It's freezing out here. And today I will be using, today I will be using a Glencairn. I don't like to use Glencairns as of lately. But today, on this special day, which is snowing, I got to use the Glencairn. I gotta redefine what frozen is. This is certified right here, certified weather for dummies. I'm gonna say this right now. This is cold. I don't know how many of you like it, but I'm gonna say this. Shout out to all of you. Yes. Shout out to the chat room. Let me start by saying thank you so much, Forum Kitty. Cope, he says best, greatest voice on the game over here. Yes, Aaron, he says hello in the chat room. Good to see all of you. Okay, so are we gonna light this up? Man, it's freezing out here. It's freezing. Do me a favor if you haven't already. Hit that like button if you haven't. I'm gonna make sure to be part of the chat room today, right now. This is the last stream of the month. We're gonna close out the month of perfect. Streams this month have been fantastic for you and for the community and for all of you watching. I'm going to say this. Woof. Boo! It's cold. It's freezing. Yes, it's freezing. Let's start taking some of these whiskeys out of the way. I'm really blown away by this one. We're going to talk about it here now, but I'm going to say this. Ooh! How many of you not cold, man? Shoot, it's cold. I'm gonna raise this just a little bit. No, I'm not gonna raise it. What we're gonna do is this is what we're gonna do. All right, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put this right over here because this is gonna be the first doozy of a drink that I'm gonna have. And let me show you. Oh, it's cold. Dang, it's cold. It's freezing out here. Woo! Woo! Holy Lord, it's freaking freezing. How many of you like the cold? Any of you like the cold? There you go, Lisa in the chat room. She likes cold showers. I hate cold showers. Unless the wood's up in the morning. Point of matter is today, right now, yes, the judge. This is 5 by 60. Grand Robusto. And for all of you, in the chat room, great comment. Somebody says that I like to drink apple juice. I can't stand apple juice. For all of you watching, ladies and gentlemen, here's the lineup for today. First one is going to be Sonara. Second one will be Penelope. Third one will be Jack Daniels. Yes. And the last one that I plan on putting on the stream, ladies and gentlemen, the last one that I plan on putting on the stream will be the Sazerac Rye whiskey. I'm freezing out here. I straight up freezing. My plums, my feet, my head, freezing. Who does this? Nobody. Who does this? Nobody. Anyways, for all of you, let me show you, and let me start by showing you. Yes. Chat room, do me a favor. The last stream of the month. This is the last stream of the month. Hit that like button for all of you that like food. Ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to review a beautiful pizza for all of you. We're going to review a pizza next month. I had a pizza inside. The pizza was good. But I know if I had it out here, it would have been frozen pizza. How many of you like to have that cold pizza? I don't like cold pizza, but I know many of you animals in the morning, you wake up, ooh, cold pizza. There's actually a pizza place called Cold Pizza. I don't know who would go there. Anyways, the point of the matter is, there you go, Lisa. Hey, Ron. We're going to do this. This is my father, Stogie, the judge. Beautiful. All right, here we go. How many of you like the cold, man? Damn. Okay, there's a couple ladders that I'm going to have to pick from. Here is the lineup. Oh, it's cold. Here's a lineup of ladders that I have to pick from, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, here we go. Ace Hardware. You can get this at Home Depot. This is a beautiful ladder. Also, this one, Amazon. Beautiful ladder. You've seen it before. Has a little bit of red. Has a red. There you go. Come on, baby. There we go. Red. It goes red and pink, you know. And then we have, yes, the 4-piston booster pack. This is out of one of Elon Musk's shuttles. And if you don't believe me, it's out of his shuttles. Watch this. Boom! You saw that? This is out of Elon Musk's brand new shuttle. Look. Boom! You saw that? How many of you want to see that one again? Ladies and gentlemen, we have 3 different ones. Yes. Do me a favor, hit the like button. We gotta get those likes up to 1,000. Okay, we gotta get those likes up to 1,000. It's freezing out here. There's no way I'm gonna be able to defrost all of Miami with this heat. But what we could do is we could make sure that you have an enjoyable stream. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a couple different cuts that I want to do. One of the cuts that I'm thinking about doing on this one will be the regular cut. How many of you like that cut? Also, I have punch cuts. I have different size punch cuts. And if you don't know what this is, don't worry. You don't need to know. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We're going to lick the tip. Remember, always tell her, lick the tip. Here we go, one time. Let's put this guy there. It's freezing. It's freezing. It's freezing. Woo! It's freezing out here. I don't know how the monkeys are going to be able to survive this weather. I don't know how the monkeys are going to be able to survive this weather. It's freezing out here. All right, here we go. Let's officially cut this up. There we go. It's official. It's official. Yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. We have the hole here, a beautiful hole. We're going to light this up. Before I light it up, I'll have to give a little prayer. Give a little prayer. Oof, this is hot. What the hell's even that? Why is this even hot? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oof. I'm just doing that to the mic and it's freaking hot. Thing's gonna blow up on my face. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, hit that like button. Yes, yes. You wanna see Elon Musk? I'll show you Elon Musk real quick before I light this up. So Elon Musk gave me this. This comes from one of his shuttles. How many of you want to see? All it takes is one person. One person in the chat room. This comes from his shuttle. One of the booster packs. One of the booster packs from his shuttle. How many of you want to see? Just takes one person in the chat room. One person, I'll give you a shout out. All you have to say is yes. In the chat room, all you have to say is yes. And there we go. Let me see who said it. Who said it in the chat room? One person needs to say yes. I'll show you that booster pack that Elon Musk officially gave me. Here we go for all of you. Here we go. Show us. Yes, yes. Over here, fire it up. I'm going to give it to, in the chat room, Jester, Farm Kitty. Here we go. Boom, boom. It's a lot of boom. It's a real lot up. Saw that? That's part of the jetpack of the shuttle. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Anyway, shout out to the chat room. Also, retired youngin'. There we go, retired youngin'. Howdy, howdy in the chat room. Good to see Bobby. All right. Let's light this up and let's start this up. Here we go. Whiskey of choice will be, I don't want to take off this mask. It's freezing. I'm freezing. I'm freezing. Yes, 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 yes. I am freezing. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so cold. I am so cold. I don't know how I'm going to survive this stream. It's cold out here. It's freezing. Oof. It's cold out here. It's freezing. I don't think you understand how cold it is. It's freaking cold. You thought your freezer was cold? Well, ladies and gentlemen, come to the USA. It's freezing out here. Over here, yes, 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 yes. Somebody say, am I Latino? Am I Latino? Here we go. First drink of the day for this one will be, well, before anything, cheers to my chat room. I got to give a huge appreciation to my chat room. Shout out to the ladies. Shout out to the ladies. Shannon said, ladies, it's freezing out here. I live in Miami, and in Miami currently it's snowing out here. I don't want to show you the snow because it's gonna horrify me. The snow out here in Miami is so cold that the iguanas are falling out of the sky. The snakes coming out of their holes. They're freezing. The dolphins are freezing also. Shout out to the Miami Dolphins. They're frozen. Over here, Tua. I don't even know what to say about Tua. He went back to Hawaii. What else can I say about Miami? It's cold out here, man. It's freezing. But do me a favor, hit that like button. That's so good. Today, we are going to be cooking up my father Stogie, the judge, and I will be adding a little bit of appreciation in the channel. Pricks, thank you so much, Pricks. Huge appreciation to one of our subscribers. Okay, we're going to be starting off with this one, this beauty. Is it a beauty? It all depends, yes. Over here, Bobby. Life is timeless. Yes. Life is timeless. We did a Stogie the other day. The last stream I did timeless, but this one's my father, the judge. And I will be reviewing it, Bobby. I'm going to be reviewing it also. Let's crack open a water. I know a lot of people think that I don't drink water. You always want to drink purified water. Purified water does clean up your palate, and you don't have to swallow it, but you can spit it out. Point of the matter is, today, any super chats that come through today is going to be the last day for the month. This month we have done fantastic on super chats, and I really appreciate each and every one of you for adding to the stream. Here we go. The drinks up. I'm freezing out here. I'm freezing so bad. I kind of want to play a little bit of music. Let's start off with a drink. Ladies and gentlemen, the drink of the day, Garrison Brothers Sonara. I will be giving you as much ASMR on this stream as possible, so watch. And here we go. Yes. Garrison Brothers, Sonara. We're going to see how this goes with our Stogie. First is first. You see it, yes? First is first. We're going to put this over here. We're also going to put our lighter over here. Let's light this up. I'm going to try my best to look at the chat room as much as I can. One thing about outside, if it's very, very cold, you will have a hard time lighting up some of your lighters. This one is very hard to light up currently because it's cold out here. Also, this one is a little bit easier. It's a little bit of a flame, but it's still cold out here, so it's going to be harder. And you saw me do this one, yes? If it's cold outside, watch this. See? Boom! Gone! That's Elon Musk, baby. And for all of you, it's very cold out here. It's freezing. It is snowing out here. So when it comes to your Stogie, ladies and gentlemen, keep your Stogie real close to you. It might turn off. Anyways, we're going to be reviewing this. Shout out to all of you. I will look at the chat room as much as I can. Here we go. Here we go. Let me look at the chat room. Ladders aren't used in the cold weather. No, ladders are never used in the cold weather. But I have to try somehow. That's why we have 3 ladders over here. It's very, very cold. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you the first thing I taste. Shout out to all of you. Man, that's nice. On this one, yes, here we go. On this one, I'm cooking this one up really nicely. Look at that. I'm cooking it up very nicely. On this one, I'm getting a little bit of chocolate. Beautiful chocolate, beautiful cedar wood, and just a tad bit of, there's a little bit of molasses on here. Maybe it's because I just drank a whiskey. Currently, I want to try this out with this whiskey. So for all of you watching, stay tuned. Stay tuned to this ASMR. It's going to be very good. So far, my father's stogies have been, it's cold. I'm freezing. Oh, woo. I'm freezing, man. I'm freezing. Here we go. Cheers, all of you. I'm freezing. Yes, I'm freezing. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Do we have a good piece of whiskey out here? Over here, Bobby says, good to see Joanne. The ladies are in the chat room. Joanne says, hello, I am at work. Bobby says, when I hear the judge, I think of the car. My favorite. Here we go, drink up. This is really good. With this, wow. I'm freaking freezing. I'm freezing out here. This is very good. I told you many times before that this one is as good as you might think. I told you many times this is a pass, and this is Sonara. I told many of you it's a pass, but with this Stogie, it ain't a pass. With this Stogie, it's perfect. This does have a little bit of chocolate, mainly chocolate. This one has chocolate and rye, and it goes very, very good together. Here we go. Let's try this out. Wow. That mixes excellent. I'm gonna say huge shout outs too. Yes. I'm wearing, by the way, I have a tank top under this. You guys want to see the tank top? My teeth. I can't pull it all the way. If I put it all the way, then you're gonna see a little bit of skin. And then YouTube tells me, you know what? We don't want to see skin. I don't like it when YouTube tells me skin is no bueno. What am I gonna do? Can't show myself with a tank top? What's up? Anyways, for all of you, he sent us a Glock. Yes, perfection. Oof, it's freezing out here. Wow, it's cold. Anyways, I just see this. We're just going to put this aside. And I should put another whiskey on here. I'm going to put this one because I think this is the next one I'm gunning for. For all of you, this is going to be the next one I'm gunning for. Let's try this out. Oh, that is intensity of intensity. Holy Lord, the wind just kicked back. It kicked back and the heat. Oof. Here we go. I'm going to say this for all of you. Cheers to all of you that's trying out with this. I'm freezing really hard. If there was ever a person in this life right now, currently in the state of the USA, right here, this guy. I'm freezing. This Stogie is not helping me, but the whiskey's really helped me a lot. The worst part is, I got a tank top on. Here we go. Cheers, all of you. There's a poll in the chat room, by the way. Yes. Somebody says in the chat room, you and my dad would be best friends. Well, yes. A lot of people love Stogies, right? Did you notice that there's older people that are into Stogies? I haven't seen younger people. The Gen Zs, huge kudos to the Gen Zs. They're our future, but our future doesn't drink whiskey. Our future doesn't drink beer. Gen Z in America, they don't do really anything. All they do is, honestly, all they do is, what do they even do? I don't even know what Gen Z does. But I can tell you, there is a lot of whiskeys that are going down in price, and that might be a good thing. But for all of you Americans, I know many of you Americans like Stogies. I like to give you reviews as much as possible on this channel. Unfortunately, the whiskey community, they don't tend to do reviews on this. And the Stogie community, which I think the best channel in the Stogie community is the Holtz Company, I think that's the best channel with the two men. I think it's the best channel personally when it comes to Stogies, and pairings is one thing they lack. If I can tell you, I give you the best pairings possible with the Stogie because I know ahead of time what Stogie I'm having. I've had the Stogie so many times. This is the first time I've had this Stogie on this size. I think so. I don't remember if I had this size before, but I had the other judges, and they're really good. I do recommend a lot of you, if you really want to get into Stogies, this is something you should get. This has darker chocolate with a faint of coffee, which you should get. The faint of coffee in the midpoint. Right now I'm getting dark chocolate. With this I'm getting vanilla. I'm getting rye. And in the chat room, I'm going to try my best. Over here, Bobby, ask whatever you want. I'm freezing out here, Bobby. Whiskey warms the inside and out. Cheers. She says, Bobby says, whiskey warms the inside and out. Shout out to all of you on Valentine's Day that don't have a Valentine's. Valentine's is created for some of you to be crying and going to the store and buying something. So don't believe in all those gimmicks. Valentine's is just a random marketing day. If you have a wife that blames you of why you didn't get a Valentine's, well, you should tell her, who paid for the light? Who paid for the gas bill? There's your Valentine's. Cheers, all of you. And huge shout outs to Bobby. Let's drink this up. That is so good. This has to be, I don't think these other ones are going to be able to last. This is really good mix. The pairing on here is really, really good. This is outstanding. Outstanding with the Garrison brothers. Now, for any of you that are in Texas, I do recommend you, right now, I'm just going to say this. If you have this with a Stogie, Sonara. This has chocolate, vanilla, rye, and it's very, very nice. Bobby, I would only recommend this for any of you that have Stogies. I don't recommend this for any of you that just want to drink this by itself. I personally don't think by itself, I'm going to say this, by itself, this is, to me, it's not a worthy buy for any of you. This is very expensive, $100 and something. Very expensive, this Sonora, or Sonora, you could say. Point of the matter is, it is fantastic with what we're having. Ladies and gentlemen, we might keep this on the stream right now, but for currently, we're going to keep it on the stream. Yeah, we could keep it on the stream. Why not? We'll put it right here. And we're going to put the next whiskey. The next whiskey will be Penelope. After that, Penelope, I plan on having, yes, the Jack Daniel's Toasted Barrel. Now, for all of you, construction is beautiful on this. Yes. Man, this wind is killing. This wind is ripping. Ripping, man. Whoa, I'm freezing. Anyways, Penelope, Toasted is what we're doing next. And then after that, Bobby, and shout out to the chat room, we're going to be doing the Jack Daniels. Yes, we'll be doing the Jack Daniels Heritage to go with this. Currently, it's so cold out here that I usually don't drink water, but this water is actually a little bit lukewarm. Yes, this is as warm as probably my piss. Let's drink this up. It's the first whiskey I had all day, and I'm freezing out here. Here we go. Let's pour up a little bit of this. I'll give you the ASMR for the pour. Aaron says that marshmallow toast is very, very, very good. These both have marshmallow, by the way, but this one is the marshmallow toast is the one he's talking about. They both have marshmallow, though, by the way. Anyways, we're gonna see how this goes with my father, the judge. I need to take off this band, though. Shout out to all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We're about to officially do this. Wow. That is very, very chocolatey. There's a lot of chocolate in that, a ton of chocolate. There's way, way too much chocolate than I can even think of. A lot of chocolate. Here we go. Cheers, all of you. Let's drink this up. Oof. That is insanely insane. Wow, that's insane. That is insane. That is insane. This literally tastes like chocolate marshmallow with this. Like a chocolate donut. It's insane. Ooh, I'm freezing out here. Do me a favor if you haven't already, hit that like button. It's very, very cold out here. It's freezing. Let's try it out with this. I get a little bit of cinnamon on here, not cinnamon, the woody note, and the chocolate, dark chocolate note that I'm getting. It's really outstanding. This is giving it a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of marshmallow action, a little bit of gooiness, just like I said the other day. There was the whiskey I think I said the other day. Oh, no, it wasn't a whiskey. It was a beer I said the other day. It was gooey. I think we had it the other day. What was it? It was 2 days ago. It was gooey. This is almost to the point that's like that. Jigs. Good to see Jigs. Cannon. Good to see Cannon. Here we go. Let's drink this up. Woo, it's freezing out here. You hear that? You hear it? Woo! It's freezing. Damn, what is this? A Wizard of Oz? I'm about to fly away. You hear this wind, huh? This is no joke. This wind is no joke. It's no joke. I wish I could put a flag back here so you can see. It'll be flying up. This is the time for you not to... Don't fly kites in this weather. Stay inside. Here we go. Cheers, all of you. Try it out. You hear that wind? Wow, this whiskey is so good. This is another level right now. He says, why am I outside? Look, man, when you go to Disney World, you got to see Mickey, right? I don't go to Disney World. When you go to Flanagan's, you got to get those wings, right? His hands. When you go to the White House, you got to see the president. What the hell are you going to the White House for? Right? When you go to a football stadium, you want to see the players. You want to see the team. When it's snowing outside, you need to go outside to freeze a little bit. You just got to do it. There's some things you got to do in life. If you're in snow and there's snow around you, you just got to go outside. Be the snowman. Be the snowman. Be the snowman. Yes, yes, yes. If you have a shower, what do? When you got a shower, you use your shower. You take a shower. When there's snow, you go outside. And currently, I'm outside because I got to feel this. I got to feel the snow. I'm freezing out here, man. There's so much snow out here. I did say it earlier. All the iguanas out here, they're dead. All the iguanas out here are dead. All of them. All of them. The raccoons are frozen. Man. Anyways, enough of the hoofla. Manny B. In the chat room, he says he has to try this Jack Daniels. You don't have to try. You have to buy it. This Jack Daniels is not one of those Jack Daniels you try before you buy. You buy this. This is the Heritage. I don't know if the Heritage is going to be better than this because right now, currently, the sweetness out of this is really next level. Thank you so much for the ranches that are here. We need other ranches in the chat room. We need other ranches in the chat room. Scratch, good to see Scratch. He says, Ripper Crew, you know what time it is? We're number one. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Somebody says they need to do some jack push-ups to warm up. I don't know what kind of push-ups those are. This is excelente. My father. I'm going to say this. It's a little bit thick, this my father. It's pretty thick. Pretty thick. It's freezing out here. Holy crap, I'm freezing. What was this one? This is 5x60. They box press this one too. My father, Grand Robusto, 5x60. Over here, Ryan Quinn. Ryan Quinn, thank you so much, Ryan Quinn, for renewing the membership. Haven't seen Ryan Quinn in a while. Ryan Quinn, let me know, Ryan Quinn. Are you having a good day, Ryan Quinn? Here we go, Ryan Quinn. Ryan Quinn. You sent us a Ryan Quinn. Here we go. Let's drink this up for Ryan Quinn. Oh, man. Ryan Quinn, you're good. We can see you. I see you, Ryan Quinn. I'm freezing out here. Neil says Jack Daniel push-ups. If it's the same way we did it in college, it's 5. Shot five until failure. I can't tell you. I wasn't a frat boy. I actually beat up the frat boys. A little bit different, man. I'm a little bit different, right? A little bit different. I'd rather be in front of a whole frat crew, fight them. That's what, I don't know. I'm just what's the word? I'm just a bad boy, yes? Anyways, here we go. That's what my mother used to say. You a bad, there's a song that goes, bad boy. You make me feel so good. It was a song like that. When I turned into an adult, I realized what the hell that meant. And it ain't what you think. Here we go. We're going to drink some water. Oof, it's freezing. I'm freezing out here. Do me a favor for all of you that believe I'm freezing. Of course I'm freezing. Let's get those likes up. Let's get those likes up. Let's get those likes up. Yes, let's get those likes up. Cheers to all of you, chat room. But I'm freezing out here. I don't know what to tell you, but I can tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing. It's cold out here. It's cold out here. Holy shit, it's cold out here. Wow, wow, wow. Man, it's cold. Here we go. So far, we're going to keep this light lit up. Let's keep this nice and lit up. We're going to go to the Jack Daniels. All right, let's drink the rest of this. Now that I don't fit this one on the screen anymore, we're going to move this out of the way. And now we're going to put this one a little bit lower, yes. You can see it, yes. All right, we're going to be drinking this one, Jack Daniels, yes, yes. Yes, yes. And we will be putting the last of the compadres. The Sazerac Rye whiskey, 100 proofer. 100 proofer. I'm freezing out here. I'm freezing, man. Ha! This is worse than a. This is almost worse than a hurricane. Cold weather. Heaven doesn't have cold weather. I'll tell you that right now. There's no snow in heaven. If any of you believe heaven has snow, you're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. Hell has snow. Some of you don't believe it. Hell has snow. Man, it's freaking cold. Boo, it's freezing. It's freezing out here. Ladies and gentlemen, say this right now. 120-degree weather to me is better than this freezing cold. Sorry to say. Anyway, somebody said, go inside maybe. How dare you? I don't want my inside of my house to be smelling like my stogies. Right? None of my stogies will touch any of my furniture, any of my walls. My dog's not going to smell like a stogie. Only one inside is going to smell like a stogie is my cigars, my stogies, my humidor, me, myself, and I. That's it. Nothing else in the house is going to smell like stogies. My dog's not going to, his head, when I pet him, is not going to smell like stogies. My couch is not going to, well, maybe. My favorite part of the couch, maybe. Might smell a little bit like stogies. Over here is Scratch. Thank you so much, Scratch. I remember one time, let me just give you a little personal thing. Over here, Scratch, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Get you a big girl for the winter reaper. I do. Scratch. A big girl in the winter, you know what she's going to do to you? She's going to officially, she'll eat you up, Scratch. Be careful, Scratch. She'll eat you up. She'll eat you up. Be careful, Scratch. Be careful. Over there, thank you so much, Scratch, for the comment. I'm going to say this. We're going to pour a little bit of this whiskey, but I wanted to say something personal and something that you guys might find very, very similar to what I'm about to say. Maybe it's happened to you. My grandfather died. And when he died, I just get straight to the point. My grandfather died. When he died, there was a couple of things in his mansion, his huge house, that just smelled like him. One of the things that did smell like him when he passed away, there was an empty sofa. And the sofa that he had, he would always sit in that one spot, right dead center of the TV. And he passed away, and I said, you know what? He's nowhere here. He's not going to be able to scream at me. All right, let's do this. Bam! Bam! I sat down right where my grandfather literally used to sit. And as I'm telling you about stogies, he didn't do stogies at all. But he did use perfume. He wore colognes. And one of the main colognes that he would like to wear was Dior. He would like to wear Dior. The Dior cologne that he had would literally, every time that he would lay back, the cologne would stick onto the furniture. The furniture literally smelled exactly like him. And one day I got creeped out. I said, wait a minute, let me go one time. My grandfather dead. Let me go hustle his spot. I sit down at his spot. This was in my grandmother's house. Went to my grandmother's house one day, I sit down. When I sit down on the couch, I'm like, man, so this is what he felt like. This is the chair. This is the chair. This is what he felt. This is the alpha. This is the dominant feeling that he felt when he was here. He could see everything. Wow, this is a great spot. Couple minutes went by. I'm looking around. I'm like, dude, there gotta be a ghost. Where's my grandfather at? The smell of the couch still lingered. The perfume and the cologne that he would wear. He would wear a strong, very expensive perfume, and it stayed on the couch, just that part of the couch. I only noticed because I was into perfumes all my life, and I knew it was him. And it wasn't his presence, it was just a perfume that he left. So for some of you watching, I do not ever, yes, good, I see you, Ryan Quinn. See you, Ryan Quinn. I never smoke my stogies inside. I never smoke my stogies inside. Sometimes when I'm looking to the left of me, sometimes I feel like there's somebody there watching me. Is there somebody there watching me? Sometimes I feel like there is. Sometimes I feel like there is. Have you guys ever been in the house? You by yourself, and all of a sudden you feel something just go by, but you look, there's nothing? Well, there's somebody there that was walking by. Your perception in your eyes. Now, I'm not trying to get too technical and scare some of you. I know it's night time. Some of you ladies can't sleep without the light on. There's a perception in your eye that can only contrast and grab a little bit of what they see. Your eyes can only get certain amount of what's the word? There's a certain amount of it's not the word dimension. There's a certain amount of frequencies that your eyes can completely gather. And this is no joke, this is no theory, this is a fact. But for some of you watching, if your eyes had a little bit more sensors, a little bit more colors that you can see, you have a huge thousands and thousands of colors you can see, you would be able to see a little bit more things that you kind of can probably not see. Ooh, it's freezing. I'm freezing out here. By the way, talking about that, did you know this weather brings out the ghosts? This weather brings out the ghosts. I have to light this up because if not, I'm done. This thing's going to be gone. Shout out to all of you. We're going to do this, yes, in the chat room. Yes, George. Good to see George. Oh my God, it's freezing. Lord heavens. Bless you, Lord, for this beautiful day. I'm not frozen. Here we go. Cheers, all of you. Remember, whenever I say anything about anything on these streams, it's positive. If I say anything negative, it's negative. And you're going to hear it when I say something negative. Point of the matter is everything on here is really positive. These whiskeys are fantastic. What's the best whiskeys currently so far? I think all the whiskeys I've had so far, but we're going to have to see this Jack Daniels. This Jack Daniels is going to be maybe the GOAT. Maybe it's going to be the GOAT of the stream. Here we go. Oh, man. Here we go. Let's drink up this whiskey. Cheers, all of you. I'm just going to say this. Larry. Larry. It's freezing out here, Larry. This is the lightest whiskey I've had on the stream. Gotta be quite honest with you. The lightest whiskey I've had on the stream. This tastes good. But I'm gonna have to say, this doesn't have the potency of this marshmallow. There's two different marshmallows here. This one, to me, is a little bit lighter. It's a little bit more refined. This one over here is a little bit more sticky, a little bit more icky, and thicker. This is almost like having a big marshmallow. You ever had a huge marshmallow and put it in your mouth, put it in your cheeks? If you haven't done that, if you haven't put two big marshmallows and put it in both your cheeks, you haven't lived. You've never lived. You never lived. Give it a shot. Give it a shot. Give it a shot. Just put it in both your cheeks. Look yourself in the mirror. Or if not, Put them big ones in your cheeks and show your friends. It's always good to look like an idiot once in your life. Okay, if you look like an idiot once in your life, you're alive, right? You can't take this life so serious all the time. You have to laugh. You know who doesn't laugh? Well, the people that don't laugh. The people that don't laugh are they don't live here on Earth. No, they don't. They're aliens. Anyways, point of matter is, Jack Daniels, this cold is killing me. This cold is killing me. I don't even know if I could take a shower after this. This is real cold. Chat room. I'm gonna look in the chat room over here. Can I get a shout out for? Can I get a shout out for your boyfriend? Oh, let me see in the chat room. Who's this? Over here, I don't even know what to say. Paper. He has a boyfriend called Mikey. We have your boyfriend in the chat room. A huge shout out to both of them. I hope they have a great gay relationship and they get married. Here we go for all of you. Cheers, all of you. Drink up. Huge shout out to all of our Americans. I do know that all type of people watch. Straight people, Americans, strong Americans. We also watch. We have a lot of beautiful women that watch us. People from London. That's the place where there's a song that's called Paper Planes. I think it's called. It was invented in that place, London. There's people from Latinas from Brazil. I don't think it gets cold. I don't think it freezes in Brazil. Hawaii. I don't think Hawaii either freezes. I don't think it ever gets cold in Hawaii. I could be wrong. In Canada, there's people in Canada. They're under the snow. There's a lot of people under Canada. They're under the snow watching hockey currently right now. And for them in Canada, they live in snow. I don't know how anybody can live in snow. That's crazy. I'm freezing out here. Here we go. Man, I'm going to say this. This is underwhelming. I don't know why. I just had those two a little bit more expensive, hard to find whiskeys. But it's really freezing. All right. Over here. Somebody says in the chat room, whoa. I just heard somebody's giving away some gold. Nobody's giving away any gold here. I think you got the wrong channel. In the chat room, I'm also going to say huge shout out to Ryan Quinn, one of our moderators, and Farm Kitty. Here we go, chat room so far for all of you. It's freezing. I hope none of your powers go out. We might go members only soon. For all of you, 146 votes. 146 votes. I'm freezing out here. Do me a favor in the chat room. Hit the poll. Hit the poll, ladies. Ladies, hit the poll in the chat room. I don't mean the stripper poll. I have a poll in the chat room. Do you like snow? Do you like snow? Why do you like it? Do you like it? Do you like where you live? I'm going to say this right now. This over here, this Stogie with this is more dominant than this whiskey. The blend currently with this Jack Daniels, it's really nice. Wow, that's whew. Wow, that's insanely nice. Currently the winner, I'm going to tell you the winner on the stream. But I think this one's coming to be last place. Who goes drinks up? Oh, man. Wow. This is actually not coming to be last place. This might be in second place. Wow, that is insanely good. Wow, man. Here we go. Chat room. Do me a favor. Let's get those likes up. Wow. Over here, Aaron says, paper you need to get. You need to ask Barry White to give you a shout out. Who the hell's paper? Shout out to the paper bills, yes, paper bills that you guys officially use to pay those super chats. I appreciate it. Huge appreciation. This month has been fantastic. And I have to appreciate each and every one of you. This is turning into a little bit of coffee now. It was dark chocolate earlier. The judge, it was dark chocolate. I'm getting a little bit of coffee notes on here. Nice, beautiful coffee notes. Very, very nice coffee notes. We're going to transition into this whiskey, the Sazerac Rye whiskey. I'm going to take something out of the stream. I feel bad for doing this, but I have to say that currently I have to take this Jack Daniels off the stream. This Jack Daniels is very, very good. But I personally think that these two on the left are pairing a little bit better with this Stogie. I got to be quite honest. That whiskey we just had, Jack Daniels, one of our top of last year when it first came out. Top. But sometimes when you're having a Stogie, the blend and the pairing just have to go hand to hand. It's like foot to foot. It's like sword to sword. It's like car to car. Yeah? Yeah? How many more things can I say? Like snow to ice. You guys ever been hit in the head with a piece of ice? I hope not. Have you guys ever got hit in the head with a piece of snow? You know, it's a little bit different, isn't it? Right? One day, I remember one day in the snow, shout out to my cousin. Shout out to my cousin. I looked for the biggest piece of snow that would knock them in the hell out. And I was looking for snow on the floor. He was throwing some snow. I was sick of it. I told this kid, hey, you need to stop it right now. Stop throwing that snow. And I officially kept on looking on the floor for some pieces of snow that were hard like a rock. I was looking for the hardest piece of snow that just made it like a big glacier, like a glacier that would have stopped the Titanic. I was looking for something huge so I could throw it to my cousin. I was planning on knocking him out and just tell him, his mother, hey, look, I don't know what happened. He ran into a tree. It was frozen. He couldn't see. But unfortunately for him, I could only find a little piece of rock. It was a size, not a little piece of rock, piece of snow like this. And I put other pieces of snow around it to really hold it together. When I threw it at him, I missed, and I hit my other cousin, which my other cousin was very young, and I almost knocked him the hell out. Point of the matter is, don't play in the snow. This is the lesson of this story. Don't play in the snow with snow. You never know. You might hit the wrong person and knock somebody out that you weren't supposed to hit. Snow sucks. Snow sucks. Snow sucks. XOXO, kiss, kiss, hug, hug, like Nacho Libre says. Snow sucks. Wow, this is so cold. I'm going to have to take this band off. Wow, it's freezing out here. I'm going to get pneumonia. We're going to put this over here. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot of people watching. For all of you watching, let me put this aside. And let me, I just want to thank all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge thank you to all of you that have made this channel amazing this month. Everybody, Ryan Quinn, Jay, Farm Kitty, I said it earlier, Edgar Romeo, who dat, all of you in the chat room, George, all of you that have been participants in the chat room, I really appreciate each and every one of you this month. For all of you watching, I cook. Yes, I cook. I don't clean. I let my dishwasher do the cleaning for me. Okay, I need to buy a maid. Anybody know where I could buy a good maid? Anyways, the point of the matter is, I will tell you, huge shout out to all of you. April Neal, Great Ranch, Farm Kitty at Great Ranch, and also Scratch. You shout out to my member Scratch, DT Cruiser, Bobby, Joanne, all of you that have been here in the chat room. A huge shout out to Bearded Viking. Bearded Viking has gave us a shout out on his channel. He has 285,000 subscribers. He loves our channel, and I love to cook. I teach a lot of people how to cook on a weekly basis. But it's so cold out here that I had to order some pizza today. I was going to review the pizza, but unfortunately I didn't want to show you some cold pizza, and I had to eat it inside the house. For all of you watching, thank you everybody for being a part of these streams. Reaper Crew, we're strong. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is? We're number one. We're very, very strong. We're as strong as a bull. We're strong as a bull, and there's nobody in the chat room that uses the blue pill. Nobody. Not even me. Whoever uses the blue pill, you're sick, man. Go see a doctor. Go see a doctor using the blue pill. Don't use the blue pill. I know my barber's a sicko. He uses the blue pill. I don't know why. Maybe that's why he doesn't cut my hair. Maybe that's why I told him not to cut my hair anymore. He uses blue pill. Hey, man, have you tried that blue pill from the gas station? Holy crap, Anthony. You serious right now? Every time he would cut my hair, he's a great guy. He shout out to Anthony, great barber. He's a great guy. Every time that he would cut my hair, he would slap me in the back of the back and say, "Go get that thing wet." Well, what the? His girl's right there watching me. Man, oh man. It's crazy. Point of the matter is, great people. You understand? We meet a lot of great people in the chat room. We meet a lot of great people in person. We also meet a lot of great people at work. We meet a lot of great people in the office. And for some of you, I just want to say this. You guys already know, okay? I'm going to say this for all of you watching. In the chat room, we are one of the best channels you can ever see when it comes to cooking, when it comes to whiskey, when it comes to reviews. I try to keep it XX, right? I try to keep it X. I don't go above XX, right? I try not to. Triple X, yeah. I try not to go triple X on the streams. But I can say this. If any of you need a refrigerator, your refrigerator's not working, put everything outside. It's freezing out here. Oh, man, did my lip just come off? It's freezing. By the way, I just saw just so you guys, this is left field. I saw a video because it was going to be freezing, right? Oh, here somebody in the chat room says they need a double shot of espresso. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Make sure a woman makes you that shot, because men, I don't know if there's men that could do real good Cuban colada coffee. Make a Latina make you one. You'll have the best little. Look at it. I feel like I'm drugs already just thinking about it. Best little hit of coffee. Anyways, for all of you, we're gonna be lighting this up. Oh, it's freezing. Don't you love that sound? Shout out to my chat room. My chat room is amazing. On this month, we have officially made a record on this channel of 19,100 subscribers. We have hit the 19,000 mark in January 2026. Elon Musk told me. Elon Musk told me. Yes. Elon Musk told me I will be at 100,000 this year if I go viral. Will that happen? We will see. We will see. Over here. Huge appreciation to the super chat. Yes, huge appreciation to the super chat from Into the Woods with Jessica Kurt. Thank you so much. She says, howdy from East Texas near Lufkin. He says, we're drinking Miller High Life and Wild Turkey 101. That's a beautiful mix. You know why it's a beautiful mix? Because it's not Bud Light. Yeah, it's not Bud Light. You're drinking the High Life, and it's Wild Turkey. If you mix a fresh High Life with a Wild Turkey, At the end of the night, I hope you over there, yes, you over there, Jessica and Kurt. I don't know who's going to be doing the gobbling tonight, but gobble gobble, yes. I don't want to do the sound effect. I should be doing the sound effect. I'm freezing out here, but thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I hope you stay warm. Don't be like me that's outside. Don't do a Stogie outside. Woo, it's freezing. It's freezing. You heard that, right? It's freezing out here. I don't know who's doing the gobbling tonight, but I can say maybe Kurt is. Kurt, maybe, not Jessica. Here we go. Cheers, all of you. Don't forget to also, Jessica and Kurt, get that membership. You see over here a daily llama in the chat room. He has a membership. There's a membership that you can get in this channel. It will light your name up green. You'll be able to see those private live streams. I did a private live stream today in the morning. You can see what I recommend you to get for the Super Bowl. There's 10 whiskeys I put on the live stream, and only the members, yes, members, welcome to the membership club. Only the members can see that. I only put it in members only because I don't want other whiskey content creators to copy the flow. You know what I mean? Anyways, here we go. Let's light this up. Adela Lama, thank you so much. And also, a huge appreciation for the super chatter. Huge appreciation. Into the woods. Into the woods. I've always wondered, what kind of woods are those? What kind of woods do you go into? Did you go into the woods of the Blair Witch Project? Did you ever go into the woods of the Blair Witch? You saw that movie, The Blair Witch Project? You said, damn, I need to go to the woods now. How many of you saw the Blair Witch? Huge shout outs to Ryan Quinn, member for 10 months. Ryan Quinn, we're about to have this, Ryan Quinn. This is Sazerac 100 proof. I'll tell you if it's good with this. Ryan Quinn, member for 10 months. Ryan Quinn also taught me something, right, Ryan Quinn? He taught me something. He says LGBTQ means, what was it? What is it? LGBTQ? He taught me something. He said, what was it? What was it, Ryan Quinn? Forgot what it meant. I remember he said something. Over here, I love the streams, Reaper. I'm staying. Thank you so much, Ryan Quinn. He said he's staying warm. I think he said something about LGBTQ. Something. What was it? LGBTQ. Gonna let that bitch queef? What was it? What was he told me, yeah, Ryan Quinn? He said something like that. I thought it was funny. Anyways, here we go. Oof, I'm gonna say this. This is fantastic. Is this my father, the judge? Let's try it out with this. I did just have some water. That's what it was. Now I remember what Ryan Quinn says. LGBTQ means let's get a bitch that queefs. I said, dude, you need to calm down. That's not what that means. That's not what that means. Shout out to Ryan Quinn. That's what he said. Let's get a bitch that queefs. Oh, calm down. Calm down, Ryan Quinn. I remember he said that. Anyways, cheers to the chat room. This is actually very, very good. I'm gonna say this right now. Currently, this is the most fruitiest whiskey I've had currently on the stream. I did put those marshmallows. I did put this one. I'm gonna say this, man. This is excellent. 100 proof, and it goes with this Stogie. This Stogie doesn't have a lot of fruits compared to this whiskey, so the pairing is excellent. Again, you still get dark chocolate on here. Dark chocolate, a little bit of spice on here, but not the spice you think of, right? Just a little almost like a pepper, dark chocolate. A little bit of maybe the spices on the rye spice. Ooh, whoops, whoops, whoops. Over here, Peyton Manning. Shout out to Peyton Manning. What is Peyton Manning? Is a big. What is it called? He has a call that he does. What's his call? Daytona. Is it Daytona? What was it? Miley Cyrus. Is that it? Pan? Somebody knows in the chat room. I know somebody knows. What was it? If somebody figures it out, Omaha, there we go. Omaha. Left four, McRib. Say, Omaha. Say, hut. Hey. Paul. Thank you so much, Paul. Huge shout outs to Paul Payne. Shout outs to Peyton Manning in the chat room. Shout outs to Peyton Manning in the chat room. If it wasn't for him, the Colts would never go anywhere, yeah? Huge shout outs to Peyton Manning, the biggest white boy, the tallest white boy we have ever seen in the NFL. Well, some of you seen a lot of other ones, right? I don't think Dan Marino was a white boy. He was a thug. Dan Marino was a black thug. That's what Dan Marino was. Huge shout out to my city of Miami, 305. Man, that is insane. Here we go. This is exceptional. I'm just going to say this. This is so expensive. Insanely expensive. It is really good. But hold up. I'm not done. Can you hear the dang wind? I'm freezing. Some of you don't believe it. I'm freezing. Omaha. Left right. We got McRib. Caught four. Cow, 1, 2. Omaha. Huh. You know how Peyton Manning does it. I don't even know what are the things that he says, but I do know that I used to play football, and I don't remember any of those calls. Never remember any of those calls. Look, you either throw the ball at me, and that's it. You throw the ball at me, and that's it. Over here, you got that down. Do I got it down, Peyton? Hope I do. Anyways, point him out of the chat room. This is what it is in the chat room. Just to be part of the chat room, I just have to thank all of you. Like paying guys membership. Don't forget to renew the membership, Peyton. And remember, Peyton, you could also use one free message per month when you renew it. You get your free emojis and all those personal live streams for all of you. I like to say it often because I don't have advertising here to advertise it. Point him out, Rez. This is freezing. Holy shoot. Man, this is freaking cold. Whew! I don't know how this whiskey can stay out here. One thing you don't want to do, it's for all of you. Don't let your whiskey change in temperature. If you have this outside in the freezing cold, it's not going to be good for the whiskey. When it goes back to regular temperature, it's going to change the temperature completely. It's not good for any of your whiskeys. Don't keep your whiskeys outside. When it comes to the heat, another thing, when it comes to the heat also, all of your whiskeys in the heat they'll get worse. Remember, they don't age, and they don't age anymore in the bottles. They age in the barrels. You can have them in the heat in the barrels, but they don't age in the bottles, Ryan Quinn. Man, I want to say this. I told you guys many times, I gave my father a whiskey for his I think he has like a, what was it, Thanksgiving? One of the Thanksgivings back to Thanksgiving. I think it was last year. Whoa, it's cold. The roof is about to fall out. It's freezing out here. I feel like the Wizard of Oz right now, honestly. All that's missing is the lion, the tin can guy, and then the scary one with the little Oompa Loompa ones. What are they called? The one that lynched himself? I didn't want to think about that. What are they called? The little dudes. Wasn't there like a pig? That's that. Look, that. The Wizard of Oz should have been a rated R movie. I don't know how The Wizard of Oz was never a rated R movie. As all of us have seen it as kids, The Wizard of Oz should have been a rated R movie. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. The first ever Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory also should have been a rated R movie. I don't know how they let some of the kids watch it. Why did they let us watch it? I don't know. Was it a happy intro? Yeah. Was it a bad ending? Of course. The witch was ugly. Okay? The Oompa Loompas were ugly. How much more can I say? The society we live in right now has just changed completely. There's just things you can't say nowadays, apparently. You can't say certain things nowadays, people get offended. It's crazy. Over here, the Lollipop Guild, oof. Don't even tell me. Don't even talk about it. Over here, if you haven't already, hit that like button. Do me a favor, hit that like button. Look, that witch was hideous in The Wizard of Oz. Payne over here says, definitely need a renew membership. Love the content. Love that you do some glassware and stogies. We do a lot of different glassware on the streams. It all depends on how I feel. I don't walk out of the house every day with the same shoes. I don't expect some of you to do that. Don't walk out of your house with the same underwear. I don't expect you to do that. It's freezing out here. I don't know how the fish are going to survive in the water. If I was a fish in the water right now, I'd go to the deepest side of the ocean. If there's something in the deep side of the ocean that's going to get me, so be it. So be it. Freezing cold weather sucks. I don't know what the Sopranos thought when they were living in that city. Man, it's bad. This is real good. This is goddamn. I'm going to say this. I'm going to drink this one more time, and I'm going to finally review these and tell you which one's going to be the best one with this Stogie. Because I have to say, I'm freezing out here, man. Over here, somebody says, a monkey. We got a monkey in the chat room. I was talking about monkeys earlier. I said that in this weather, monkeys won't survive. And it's true. I don't think monkeys will survive. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say this for a lot of you. I want to say this for a lot of you. If you have ever issues with drinking whiskey and you don't know how to handle your whiskey, okay, the only one there is to blame is yourself. Make sure to know you're very responsible when you're drinking. Do what I do. Be a professional like me. And pour yourself a small amount of whiskey. You don't need to be cool. It's not cool to pour all the way to the top. You know who pours to the top? The losers do. Only a loser. Don't be a loser. Never pour to the top. Why do you not pour to the top? Because the people that pour to the top are the people online that want to get the clicks. And that to me is stupid and dumb. What else is stupid and dumb? Well, another thing that's stupid and dumb, it's a man watching Kim Kardashians. That is stupid and dumb. What else? Chat room, tell me something that's stupid and dumb. I need to know other stupid, dumb things. Things that are stupid and dumb that a man shouldn't do. Women, I'm going to say this for the women. Women, you know, was a little bit dumb. I'm just going to say this, ladies. Too much makeup got to be one of the dumbest things ever invented. Makeup was never around back in the days. I think makeup got to be one of the most dumbest things out there. Lipstick, that's all you need. You don't need anything else. Over here, be an eagle. Don't be a crow. In the chat room, ZZ. Oh, shoot, ZZ. Good to see ZZ. Be an eagle. Don't be a crow. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a hard thing to say. It's very hard to be an eagle. Very rare to be an eagle. Yes, yes. Over here in the chat room, I don't like to watch TV. Not interested. That is, that is a little bit, you should watch the news every now and then. You kind of have to know if there's a ride in front of your house. Over here, also, somebody else says fake eyelashes. 100%. Fake eyelashes. Gentlemen, don't wear them unless you're trying to fly to another planet. Ladies, don't wear fake eyelashes. You're going to fly. Over here, somebody says cum guards. I don't know what that means. I think I know what he means. I had a girlfriend one time. I think I know what he means. In the chat room, I think I know what he means. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. I think one of my girlfriends used it because she was always wet around me. Crazy. I think that's maybe it's honorable to say. Over here, somebody else says. Over here, somebody else to say. Yes, yes. Do you add water or do you don't add water? Well, I have water over here. Yes, 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 yes. Ryan Quinn, I think I know what you're talking about. It's a pad that looks like a period pad, and they put it where it goes. I think I know what you're talking about, Ryan Quinn. I'm pretty familiar. But if it's for the men, I don't know if it's for the men. If it's for the men, whoa, 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 calm down. Calm down, Ryan Quinn. No, I don't know about that one. It's pretty stupid. Over here, Aaron, he says, I buy the Reaper Glencairn right now. Yes, yes, we have to have a Hughes on demand, okay? Okay? Ryan Quinn says the prostitutes used to have. Look, one of my ex-girlfriends, she wasn't a prostitute. She's wet all the time around me. She needs to relax. That's why she's not with me anymore, because I can't stand that. I can't stand a woman that can't control herself. That's crazy. Some of you men should learn from me. Never get a woman that can't control themselves. That's why you're going to get a divorce and lose half of your house. Maybe your whole house, yeah? Here we go, drink a sip. This is the best whiskey on the stream. The pair is good with this. I can't believe it. I cannot believe this is the best whiskey on the stream. The pair's so good with this. I'm actually blown away. I wouldn't have never thought. Honestly, I just brought this out hoping that it would actually get in the ranking. That's got to be crazy. Got to be crazy. Over here at ZZ. Thank you so much, ZZ. ZZ says that he goes to church. And he also says he loves the girls around. He also says, ZZ, good to see you, ZZ. Huge shout out to ZZ in the chat room. Man, a lot of people chatting. Tamdu is pretty damn good. Tamdu is it's a whiskey that the bottle is real ugly. Real ugly. But if you like cherry, if you like that cherry, nice cherry, almost finished, Temdu would be one of them, right? How much is this bottle? This one goes for about $160. This one's the cheapest one, $135. ZZ, I see you, ZZ. Hope you're doing good. That wind is wicked. A daily llama. I'm freezing out here. Help me out. Do me a favor. If any of you know the Lord, tell the Lord right now, because I can't talk to him. He's mad at me, I think. You think he's mad at me? I think he's mad at me. Why is he mad at me? I don't know. But this is real cold. I feel like this in Miami, we shouldn't be getting cold like this. We shouldn't be getting cold like this. Knock on wood. Anyways, for all of you watching, I'm gonna say this. Freezing out here. Freezing, man. Holy Lord, I completely forgot what I was going to say. Man, I'm freezing. Do me a favor, chat room, hit that like button. Let's get those likes up. I'm freezing out here. Over here, Louis says, what would you pair those with food? Wise man. Besides steak. Okay, this. Pork. Okay, pork and chicken. While you're cooking pork and chicken, all right? This one over here, I would pair this one. Well, you could do this with really anything, right? Turkey, woo, turkey, woo. This one also seafood, woo, woo. Man, it's freezing out here. Seafood. This one over here, I kind of wouldn't pair it with food. Honestly, I just got to be honest. I would never pair this with food. Never will I pair this with food. Never am I going to pair that. You're never going to see me pair that with food. Never, 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 never. Huh? Somebody says in the chat room that they got a douchebag. Wow, man, that's amazing. I'm going to say this for all of you watching. Let me start looking in the chat room. In the chat room, delay. He says this is the 100 proof or 125. This is 100 proof. 125 proof is going to be way too strong for a Stogie. All right, way too strong. I'm freezing out here. Holy shit. Somebody says over here, kissing the dream. How's it feel to kiss the dream? Is it a dream in the chat room? I'm drinking that Henny. He says he's drinking that Henny on the rye. Over here, kissing the dream says he's drinking some Henny on the rye. Over here, thank you so much. Ryan Quinn says, I need a douchebag because something's moving around. Ryan Quinn, I don't even know if the stores sell douchebags anymore. I do know back in the 90s they did. I don't know if they sell douchebags anymore. Ladies, let me know if they still sell douchebags. We might review it on the stream. Over here, somebody says, take a shot. What flavors do you get on the Penelope? A lot of sex and marshmallow and gooiness. I'm just joking. Look, I'm going to say this for all of you sickos. Penelope, this is not something to take a shot out of your girlfriend's belly. This is something not to have at a bar, to suck it out of a dude's belly either. Okay? This is literally a whiskey that you're going to have in a Glencairn, or you're going to have it in a... Oh, man, it's freezing! Shit! Who asked that question? I'm freezing. I completely forgot. It's cold out here. Penelope has the most intense, richest marshmallow. Literally. It literally is what it is, right? Literally is what it is. Over here at Garrison. This is the most stickiest, gooeyest marshmallow whiskey that you could probably ever get. And Edgar Romeo loves that Penelope. Edgar Romeo over here, he says, late night stream. Look, today is the last day for Super Chats. I got to close the books on this month. Today is the last day. It's 1:31. I'm freezing out here. My neighbor's not out, right? All the girls' titties are frozen. It's like they're going through the frozen section of the grocery store. All the men are walking around like right to me right now. My plums, they're frozen. I don't know how many of you have nipple piercings, but I don't have nipple piercings because I'm a man. Okay? Only the dudes that want to feel what the women feel when they go to the grocery section or the frozen section, they get the nipple pierced. And if you got your nipple pierced right now with this freezing cold, that nipple is going to fall the hell off. It's so cold. It's so cold. You shouldn't be out. I'm going to say this right now for any of you that live in Dakota, any of you live in Wisconsin, any of you live in South Florida, if it's snowing, hide your nipples if they're pierced. They're going to fall off. This is too cold for any of you that are pierced up. Okay? Say that right now. I just have to say that real quick. Shout out to Edgar Romeo. I know Edgar Romeo has got nothing pierced. If anything, Edgar Romeo might have tattoos. And if any of you have tattoos, don't worry. If you have a dragon tattoo on you or a butterfly, you're not going to fly away with this. Man, it's freezing out here. You might fly away with the rockets to wind, but it ain't going to be because of your tattoo. Somebody else in the channel says, South Carolina, -8. Wind chill, 8 inches. I'm going to say that, 8 inches. That's a big boy, 8 inches. Over here, you guys are amazing. I'm freezing so hard for you. I wanted to give you a great stream at the end of the month. This is a stream. I'm trying my best to stay alive out here, but I have to say, I kind of rather would be inside. At the end of the day, my Stogie is completely turned off. My father, the judge. The best whiskey on the stream is, I'm going to say, the best pairing whiskey on the stream with this will be the Sazerac 100 proof. It has to be 100 proof. It cannot be the full proof. Full proof will take over completely this Stogie. You're not going to taste the Stogie at all. Number 2, best whiskey on the stream. Undeniably, you'd think I was going to say this one. I was actually going to say that one. But the number 2 whiskey of the stream, I honestly thought it was going to be this one. If I would have bet anything, I would have said it was this one. It's not. It is not. I need to drink a little bit. Somebody doing some. Oh hell no! Somebody doing some Rocket Patel Emerald Green. Throw that Emerald Green away. That Emerald Green Rocket Patel Stogie is straight dookie, man. I kind of feel like I have to review it again. That thing is it's hickory. Hickory smoke up in my teeth. I'm telling you. Edgar Romeo knows. Anyways, for all of you, look. Number 2 best whiskey. This is the whiskey that I can say is good bourbon can change the world. Yes, that's what it says back here. Don't think I made that up. Don't think I made that up. Okay, I'm not gonna take the credit. It says it back in the Garrison brothers. This is a Sonara. Now the Sonara. Let me explain to you. My lips are chapping right now. Look, I'm not a drama king. I'm the Reaper. The Reaper's king. My lips are chapping. I saw a video. I forgot to say this. I saw a video online. If it gets really cold, how do you know it's cold? They said if your fingers start falling off and they turn black, you have officially gone under the most brutal cold you've ever been. So if your fingers ever turn black, now you know you're going to lose a finger. Now, how does that work with black men? I've always wondered that. Right? If you're a black man and your fingers turns black in the snow, how you gonna know? Are you just gonna be walking all of a sudden? Cut! Damn! Wow, that would be bad, wouldn't it? Over here, do you soak the cork? Okay, so. That's what she said. There's certain corks on these whiskeys like this one. This is a rubber cork. Most of the newer whiskeys do have a rubber. Ooh, it's freezing. Ah. Look at that nipple. Rubber nipple. That's kind of how my nipples feel like. Rubber nipple, like this. Really, just dead, not even alive, just there. I'm freezing out here, man. Anyways, these are rubber nipples. There's companies that still use a cork. Yeah, there's companies that still use a cork. And for anything, you do want to kind of, every now and then, make sure your cork is wet. That's what she said. Make sure your cork is wet. Make sure the tip is wet, right? I'm freezing out here. I'm serious. I'm freezing. I listen when I can. Yes, Edgar Romeo, he does tend to listen. He's not always in the chat room. There's a lot of people that do that, right? Our moderators like Anuj, Edgar, AM, and a couple other moderators. They moderate from far away. And I appreciate them. I know many of you do watch, no comment. That's also okay. We also have a lot of people that have got memberships lately. It's a big thing. Big thing that some of you got memberships. I really appreciate it. Over here in the chat room, I'm going to try to read as much as I can. I'm going to try to read as much as I can. If you can, should try Build a little fire in your backyard. Yeah, let me build a little fire right now. I'm going to make sure that my motorcycle blows up back here. I'm going to make sure that some of my things blow up. My charcoal is also going to be lined up. It's going to actually extend the little fire to the fence. And my whole house is going to be on fire. Let me put a little campfire back here. Who said that? Bo White. Thank you so much, Bo White, for the comment. I'm going to say, it's freezing out here, man. Number 2 whiskey will be this one. And the reason mainly why this one's number 2 whiskey, mainly with this, is there is a chocolate note on here that's very, very impressive. Very, very impressive. And this one also has a dark chocolate note that's very impressive. The combination of both chocolate and chocolate, it's like I wanted to say something crazy. It's like chocolate on chocolate. It's like chocolate on chocolate, yes? Anyways, over here, Edgar Romeo, another $20. Ripper Crew, you know what time it is? Yes, you know what time it is. Ripper Crew, win number 1. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. It's a huge appreciation to all of you that have sent Super Chats this month. Edgar Romeo, I believe, was, I think, the first one this month. Or could have been, I think it was. Or could have been Jay, or could have been Ryan, or could have been who that. I don't know which one. Somebody did. The matter of fact, all of you have really, honestly, you've been helping out so much. Yeah, I should be crying in this freezing cold, maybe. Man, it's freezing. I'm going to say this right now for all of you. What I was saying was, man, it's freezing. Oh no, I gotta take a couple things inside. I gotta take that inside. I gotta take that. I got a lot of things to take inside. It's the snow. It's gonna snow today. Anyways, this is a number 2 whiskey. Number 1, number 2. But I'm gonna say this. Don't sleep on this. Don't sleep on this. It is not it's not a crazy excellent whiskey to have it by itself. Over time, it'll get better. I did review this one, and I reviewed it about 2 times, 3 times maybe, and I told many of you it wasn't something you should buy. I won't say that you should completely buy this, but I can say that this is a hell of a pairing if you like Stogies. If you like Stogies, this is an excellent pairing, which is Stogies. If you have any Stogie that has chocolate notes, it's going to go very, very good because it has a little bit of rye, a little bit of vanilla. It makes a Stogie perfect. So for any of you that are into Stogies, automatic buy, Garrison Brothers. But if you're not into Stogies, I would tell you to pass on this one. And if I would tell you to pass on this one, I would tell you definitely get the Penelope, the marshmallow toast. You're probably wondering, why didn't this? Whoa, it's freezing. I'm freezing out here, man. I'm freezing. Woo, yeah. I'm freezing out here. Somebody said that they barfed up a whole pack of Zins. Oh, shout out to you. Last time I barfed up a whole thing of, what was it? Lobster? A whole lobster. Shout out to that $50 lobster. Anyways, and I think, no, the last time I threw up, it was mushrooms. My bad. It was mushrooms. My bad. It was mushrooms. I take that back. Mushrooms are the last time I barfed. I went to the Asian market, and the Asian lady wanted to sell me, okay? She wanted to sell me some amazing, exotic, wild mushrooms. I cooked the mushrooms, and she poisoned me. Why did she poison me? Because I'm always wearing an American flag on my shirt or somewhere. And there's some people that are very hateful to Americans. I don't know why you would be an American and be hateful to Americans. We're all Americans here in America. We should all just enjoy the freedom that we have. But there's a lot of people that do hate Americans. And she poisoned me almost. I wanted to leave a bad Yelp review. But I said, what's the point? There's no point. She's just going to fly back to her country. Point of the matter is, look, never go to the Asian market, okay? I'm just going to say that right now. I'm just going to say that right now. I've always supported Asian markets, but ever since I almost got poisoned with the wild mushrooms, I'm just going to say be careful. You might be given the wrong mushroom to cook and you might die. Point of the matter is, I went a little bit too steep there. Do me a favor, hit that like button. If somebody says, Amen, brother. Thank you so much, Todd. Okay, so this one is fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. I'm going to say this. Somebody says, she no American. T-do, T-do. Oh, wait a minute, that's not what they, wait a minute. How do they talk? T-do, no. T-do, no. Wait a minute. T-do? Wait a minute. Where am I get that T-do from? T-W-D-E-W. What does that mean? T-E-W-D-E-W. Tay-do. No, tay-do. Tay-do. There we go. That's what you sound like. Tay-do. That's I gotta learn that accent. I'm not such a good Asian accent type guy. Shout out to all the Asian boys out here. Anyways, the point of the matter is, yes. This one's good, but it's a little bit kind of too rich for me, right? With this stogie, oh my lord, my hands are freaking turning black. Wow. Somebody said Tredu. I wasn't trying to say Tre. Who said Treduski? I wasn't trying to say Treduski. Do me a favor, chat room, hit the like button if you have it. I'm freezing out here. Oh man, it's freaking cold. I'm freezing. Let me end this poll real quick. Ryan Quinn said he's the rat in the Chinese. He's a rat in the Chinese. What is it called? Horoscope. Ryan Quinn said he's a rat in the Chinese horoscope. What are you? I'm a dragon. I'm a dragon in the Chinese. What is it called? Zerology or whatever it's called. What is it called? Horology? Somebody said, what up, vanilla? I'm not too vanilla. I'm not vanilla. As a matter of fact, I'm like hot cheese right now, man. I need to figure out how to cover my ears. I'm freezing. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say this for all of you. Somebody says that they're a snake. Todd, you're a snake? Wow. Somebody says they're a tiger. We got snakes, tigers. We got bears. We got rats in the chat room. Holy Lord, how many of you know that you're Chinese? All of you. You know how you know you're Chinese animal is because you be going to them Chinese restaurants. Over here in the woods. Thank you so much. In the woods with Jessica and Kurt. Every time I read that, I think of Blair Witch Project. You know, when I was younger, when I saw that movie, I said, "Damn, I gotta go. Where's this place? Where's this place at?" Over here, we appreciate the brother. We appreciate it, brother. America. He says, "We're gonna." Wait, before I do this, give me a second. I gotta get that cold out of me. Over here, he says, we're gonna pull through together, united. We stand, divided. We fall. Let us not forget, stand together. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, for all of you watching, please do me a favor for all of you. We're all Americans. Please understand, we're all Americans. All right? If you're in the streets protesting, why the hell are you protesting? We're all Americans. All right? We're all Americans. There's no white nothing. There's no white supremacy, no nothing. You know what it's called? It's not called white supremacy. It's called American supremacy, right? We are all officially Americans. We're all born here. The best country in the world with the best military is America. We are the number one. Yes? And let's keep it like that. We're all Americans. God bless our country. There's no such thing as Asian supremacy, yellow supremacy, green supremacy, white supremacy, black. There ain't none of that. We're all together. We're all united. It's an American supremacy, yeah? Shout out to the black lady that taught me that. She taught me that. She's a wild buck. She taught me that. Oh, that was amazing what she said. Anyways, you thought I made that up? What you think? What you think I'm a genius like that? I am a genius. But point of the matter is, there you go. Amen. Amen. There you go. Shout out to America. The red, white, and blue. Yes, the red, white, and blue come to save you all the time. I don't know why people complain so much. We live in the world that everybody wants to come to. Yes, America isn't for everybody. That's okay. You have another country to go to. You could go to a different country. But here in America, we have a lot of freedom. I have the freedom to be outside and smoke a stogie. I have the freedom to be out here and drink whiskey. I have the freedom to cook cow. I have the freedom to cook fish. I can cook octopus. I can cook gooey duck. How many of you know what gooey duck is? Where's my Asians at in the chat room? Gooey duck. One of the best meals. I'm never going to make puffer. Never going to make puffer, yes? I'm never going to make puffer. $5 super chat from Into the Woods with Jessica and Kurt. This land is your land, yes. I'm going to say this over here. Let me read the super chat. This land is your land. This land is my land. This land is made for you and me. Yes, yes. What song is that? My head is freezing, Jessica and Kurt. I'm saying this. I'm freezing. I'm gonna read it one time. Follow super chat. This land is your land. This land is my land, and this land is made for you and me. It sounds like an amazing song. But you know what song rings in my head? Metallica. Oof. Metallica. Oof. I have a song in my head. Pantera. Oof. Pantera. Pantera. Oof. I'm not thinking an AC/DC. Hell no. Oof. Elton John. You know, he gay. We all know he gay. But I like Elton John. Elton John, maybe he might not think like me. Maybe he might not think like me. But he makes amazing music. Michael Jackson, an American, born and raised an American. He might not think like me. He might not think like me. That's how I feel like right now if I go in the shower with a cold. That's how I'm going to feel like. Michael Jackson, he's born here in America. He might not have never thought like me. As an American, I do say he did have the privileges that many of us did have, which was freedom. But his music was amazing. Elvis Presley, shout out to Elvis Presley. Maybe he was a beautiful looking man back in the days, right? Some of you probably think he turned into a fat dude. He turned into overweight, overman. And what happened? You know what happened. But the point of the matter is he was an American. He thought different than some of you. Each one of us think different. At the end of the day, we're all Americans. And I just want to make sure that the people in Canada understand we represent America. The people in Canada are watching us right now saying, man, this is America? This is America? This is an American? Yeah. I'm an American. I have a Hispanics next to me. I have an Asian next to me. I have a Ching Chong Ching next to me. Yes. I have a Mexican next to me. I have an Indian dude across. I have an Indian dude across, right? I got a guy from Israel. I got a guy from Israel, literally from Israel. I got a guy from Israel. Somebody says that they're from Qingjun. Qingjun. I don't know where that's from, but that's amazing. Shout out to you. Have you seen Rush Hour? Great movie, wasn't it? Shout out to Jackie Chan. Here in America, we don't have too many filters because we don't get held like some other countries. But we we're just Americans that we love our country. We like to review whiskeys and we like to do a lot of things. There's a lot of other channels that do reviews of toys, sex toys, magazines, geek magazines, Pokemon, you name it. What else? Computers, technology, iPads, food. There's people that do vegan foods online. There's women out there that show other men how to. Oh, I don't even want to say it. There's women out there that show other men how to. I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to say it. There's a lot of content out there. There's a lot of content on YouTube. We're free to do a lot of things. Look at Beast. What is his name? Mr. Beast. He's the top YouTuber on YouTube. He has the worst hamburger joint in the history of hamburger joints. Do you think anybody says anything? That's the freedom of America. You could open a straight dookie hamburger joint and people will go to it and it'll be straight dookie. Nobody's going to say anything. They're just going to leave a bad Yelp review, right? That's what it is, Americans, right? The land of the free. There's people that say that this land is not free. Well, guess what? Those people are bastards. The people out there that live in Dubai. I do know there's a YouTuber. His name is Carl. I forgot his YouTube channel. He's a crypto boy with a lot of pimples in his face. He said this is not the land of the free. I believe he was born here, but he moved to Dubai because he's a little dork. I didn't want to say the word dork. He's a little doofus. There's just people that don't belong in America. I don't know why. I don't know why. My lips are chapping. That's enough of me rambling off. Over here, somebody says, RC12. Reaper can make the best burgers. Yes, yes. My burgers are fantastic. I don't know next time I'm going to be cooking because it's freezing out here. It's snowing out here. I don't even know if my barbecue's going to be able to start. This is why maybe I should put my propane gas tank. But I threw that shit away. I threw that propane gas tank right to the mud. Not to the mud, you know what I mean. To the dumpster. Or did I give it to my parents? I don't even remember. Anyways, the point of the matter is, let me see in the chat room. I'm going to say this right now. I'm freezing out here. We got 69 likes. We should get those likes up completely, but I can't stream all day. I'm going to freeze. I'm going to freeze. I'm going to freeze. I'm going to freeze, right? Over here. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. As a guy from China, somebody says as a guy from China, I want to ask, what item represents America? What item represents America? The American flag, horses, yes. The beautiful horses, the eagle, yes. American whiskey, stogies, everything you see in America. Mustangs, yes. Mustangs, Chevrolets, you name it. Mike Tyson represents America. 1911 Colts, right? Firearms here in America. Oklahoma, somebody says. Bronson beer, yes. Steaks, filet mignons, yes. Hamburgers, hot dogs, the freedom of fast food. If you want to get chubby, go to fast foods. Yes, everything here in America represents America. There's a lot of things here in America, but the one thing that represents mainly America is our flag, our freedom of our flag, our soldiers. The flag represents a lot of things. Yes, the flag represents a lot of things. Blood, right? Freedom, right? Oof. Did you hear that? That was an iguana getting pride. Somebody says pride in the chat room. Look, I'm going to say it's freezing out here. We got a lot of lizards. We got a lot of lizards flying. You heard that? There's a lizard just flew all the way sky high. Somebody says apple pie represents America. I don't even know about that one. I think apple pie comes from, I don't know, man, Germany or something. I don't know if apple pie, I'm going to say this. Shout out to that movie, Apple Pie, American Apple Pie, where that guy put it in that pie. That was pretty brutal. Ladies and gentlemen, say this. I'm freezing out here. Okay? I'm freezing. Do me a favor, subscribe if you haven't. I'm freezing out here. This is the last stream of the month. Okay? The last stream of the month. I think we have had an excellent stream on this stream. A huge appreciation to Edgar Romeo on this stream. In the woods, Jessica and Kurt, thank you so much. Scratch, thank you so much for the super chat. Ryan Quinn, thank you so much. Moderator, Farm Kitty, all my moderators on this stream. Thank you so much for being here. Our Reaper Crew, if you don't know what time it is, we're number one. Yes, we're number one. I'm freezing out here. I'm freezing my buttocks off. In the woods with Jessica and Kurt. Don't forget to get that membership. The membership for all of you. I believe you can only get it on the laptop. If you're on your phone, it's very hard for you to get the membership. But if you do get onto the laptop, you could get your renew or get your membership of this channel. We have a membership on this channel. We have a lot of people subscribed. And for a lot of you watching, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for me to get the hell up out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say this right now. Reaper Crew, do me a favor, hit that like button. Huge shout outs too. It's freezing out here, man. 20-something degrees out here. Snow is coming. Snow is coming. Huge shout outs to the USA. Huge shout outs to the U.S. Marines. U.S. Marines. Huge shout outs to the U.S. Army. U.S. Army. Yes, yes. Huge shout outs to the U.S. Navy, U.S. Air Force, and huge shout-outs to the U.S. Space Force battling the aliens over there on the moon. Huge shout-outs to the Space Force. You guys don't know about them, but shout-outs to the Coast Guard, all our law enforcement. Shout-outs to all the law enforcement. Edgar Romeo, I see you, Edgar Romeo. Ryan Quinn, I see you. Huge shout-outs to our flag. Huge shout-outs to everybody that comes to our country. And for all of you watching, you guys are freaking amazing. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Reaper Crew, I see you. I'll see you all tomorrow, the first day of the month. Or will I see you Monday? Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for me to wrap this up. The Stogie that we had today, my father Stogie. Great Stogie. Fantastic Stogie. I still think the blue from my father was fantastic. Get yourself a blue before you get this one. Which one's better, the blue or the judge? I still think the blue from my father is insane. I love it. I want to get another one. I was supposed to do it today, but there wasn't any at the store. I'll see you all soon. For all of you watching, you guys are freaking amazing. I'm going to freeze out here. I'm freezing. 10 out of 10 whiskey pairings. You saw it. 10 out of 10 the judge review. You saw it here. Shout out to the doctors, shout out to the nurses, shout out to all of you essential workers, shout out to all of you. Thank you, everybody, Reaper Crew, for being amazing on this January, the last stream of this beautiful month of January. Today is 1/31/2026. This year has started off real good. Omaha, 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 hut, 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 hut. Yeah, shout out to Pay in the chat room. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you all soon. Reaper Official, you know what time it is? Time for us to get the hell out of here. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. I'll see you soon. Reaper officially signing out. Do me a favor after the stream, if you have any comments in this short video, or comments in this beautiful, beautiful live stream. I'll see you all tomorrow. And for all of you, don't forget to hit that like button. I'll see you soon. Reaper signing out.